Here at IFA, Samsung announced a brand new Galaxy Note, the Galaxy Note 4. I'm Taylor Martin with Pocketnow, and this is the show floor comparison of the Galaxy Note 4 and Galaxy S5. Check it out. It's easy to jump to conclusions and assume the only software differences are limited to the S Pen features. That isn't the case here. Of course, the Galaxy Note does come with features not found on the S5 solely due to the S Pen, but it also comes with a newer version of TouchWiz with some upgraded UI elements. For instance, the task switcher menu on the Note 4 is the new stack card view, not the old vertical card previews found on the S5. The settings application has been updated and simplified, and multi-window is more advanced with a pop-out window feature for most compatible apps. These and more are all rather slight changes that really improve the feel and UX of TouchWiz. They're all welcome changes, but at the end of the day, it's still TouchWiz, and they're really not all that different. The major contrast here is hardware. Obviously, the Galaxy S5 doesn't have an S Pen because it's a Galaxy S, not a Galaxy Note. But more importantly, it's the metal trim that stretches the perimeter of the Note 4 and its more premium-feeling, leather-like backside. The Galaxy S5 has a shiny plastic trim that does a poor job of imitating a lightweight metal, and the backside is a dimpled plastic that many aren't very fond of. Of course, most thoughts on design and materials will be based on personal preferences. But the in-hand feel is a notable difference few will argue with. The Galaxy Note 4 looks and feels more premium than the S5. They have many of the same connectivity options and sensors: fingerprint scanner, heart rate monitor, NFC, infrared, and so on. But the rest of the internals are a bit different. The Note 4 is definitely the higher end of the two. It has an additional gigabyte of RAM, double the storage, and an additional 420 mAh to keep the show running. The S5 has the Snapdragon 801 chip, while the Note 4 has the newer, faster 805, and the Note's 16-megapixel camera has OIS. The S5's does not. The one thing the S5 does have that the Note 4 doesn't is certification for ingress protection, IP67. Just close up all the ports and seal the battery door, and you're pretty resistant to most elements. Size is also a pretty big difference. The Note 4 is over 11 millimeters taller, 6 millimeters wider, and marginally thicker, and it weighs 31 grams more. The S5 is much more manageable with one hand, but I suppose the Note 4 is meant to be a two-handed device anyway. In short, if you're after a device made for power users, the Note 4 is easily the better choice, but the Galaxy S5 is by no means a bad device. It's just for the more active type. Keep it locked on Pocketnow for more comparisons straight from the show floor here at IFA, and stay tuned for full comparisons and reviews of these devices in the coming weeks. I'm Taylor Martin, Casper Tech on Twitter, and I will see you next time.